I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania during World War II. My parents were both well-educated, and my father was a avid reader. His room was filled with books. He called it the library. I remember just reading a lot when I was a child. At 8 years old, I was exposed to working in Saturday classes as a student artist. One of the things that have helped me sort of form my ideas is not only working in a museum, but also growing up in Philadelphia that had an excellent museum. And one of the reasons I ended up there was there was a Fayum, ancient Egypt, encaustic painting portrait, and it looked like me. So apparently a family friend said, oh, you should go see it. It looks like Howardena. So that's how I got into the museum. And then I stumbled on some Renaissance paintings, and then Duchamp. And Duchamp was kind of the best thing in the world because, you know, his things were really weird. The first trip was for the modern, and because I was a curator, I was courieing Monet paintings to an exhibition in Tokyo. The newspaper that sponsored the exhibition took me around Japan, and that's how I ended up in Hiroshima. The Peace Museum just blew my mind. That had recently opened, which had a moat around it that was in memory of the people. So Hiroshima disguised, the painting is actually very beautiful. The Hiroshima painting is made in sections like islands, because Japan, you know, is mainly an island. And I put on it images of like deformed things, like deformed animals, right? But it's a beautiful painting, so when you go up, you think, oh God, what? But the glitter is about broken glass, you know, just how people were shattered. The second trip, I was there as an artist. In Kyoto, when I was given that book, The Heki no Kyo, the head of the museum was really nice to me, and I told him how much I loved a scroll, and he just came out and gave me the book. It weighs about 10 pounds, but I got it back in one piece, and it's now in the hands of the Asia Society. I've spent 4 months in India. My DNA is South India, which is interesting because of Kerala. India, it influenced me in terms of positive images. The images of Lakshmi are very beautiful, extremely beautiful. She's a goddess, and her whole thing is positive. You know, she's just gorgeous. People thought I was Indian, so, I mean, I have the DNA, but still, I have a lot of other DNA. And so people were not treating me like I was a foreigner. You know, and that was nice. I was not treated like a foreigner. I used to use images and text, and I did issue-related work. I only think of my issue-related paintings when I think of text, because I make it so people can read what I'm thinking. I know some people who are critical of my work said, you know, it's so obvious. It's a mystery. Well, death is not a mystery, you know. At the moment, I'm interested in creating a kind of unique space within the picture frame. I'm interested in color. I'm interested in doing things that are unusual looking. I'm very interested in nature. I want to be remembered as being kind, loving, and generous. And I've tried to encourage my students. What I try to tell them is that I did my best. I didn't give up in spite of early rejection of my work. I did not give up.